Okay, what are the controllers like? Well, let's take the extremes. 0 to 10, quiet, outspoken, 9.5. Unstructured to structured, 9.5. It would put them right into the corner. Controller, controller. In here, it would be a controller influenced by the promoter, controller influenced by the analytical, controller influenced by the supporter. Okay? Now let's look at the controller, controller, the double controller. They are controlling. We got a lot of controlling people in here. Okay? But they are direct about controlling. They're not indirect. If I want your opinion, I'll tell you what it is. Okay? And if you're a sensitive person, do not be stupid enough to walk up to a controller and say, "How do you like my hair?" Because they just have to look at you and say, "It looks like a rat's nest to me." And you go, "Oh, that's horrible." And they say, well, you asked me, didn't you? I mean, I told you. You want my opinion, didn't you? Does my bum look big in this? Yeah, it looks 5 miles wide. You know, I mean, they'll lay it on, eh? So they're controlling, and they can be quite direct. Okay? They are left brain logical, like the analytical. They make decisions quickly, not slowly, and conclusively. In other words, they've made up their mind, and it is difficult to change it. Okay? They could meet a brand new staff member in the hallway. Never met him before. Talk to him for 3 minutes. And you come along and say, "What do you think of the new guy?" He says, "Give him 2 months, and he'll be out of here. He'll be gone. He'll never make it. I tell you, he will not make it. Mark my words." 3 minutes talking to the guy. You come along and you say to the analytical, "What do you think of the new guy?" "I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to look at his personnel records. Maybe I'll do an assessment tool." You say to the supporter, "What do you think of the new guy? Isn't he sweet? Oh, he's going to be so nice to have on the team. Oh, what a nice guy." Right? The controller is like the analytical. They're more task-oriented than they are people-oriented. Okay? But they're not like the analytical. They don't give a hoot which method you use. Just get me the results. I want this by on Friday at 5 p.m. I want it completed, and here's what I want from you. I don't care how you get it. Just get it and have it done by 5. Okay? So they are very results-oriented. They want performance out of you. They don't want yakety yak. Okay? Talk's cheap, man. Let's see you do it. Okay? Stop talking, get out of here, go do it. Okay, they want performance, they want bottom line. When you're selling to them, watch that you don't overtalk. Analyticals will get too detailed with them. They'll finally cut them off and say, "Stop, stop, man. What's the bottom line? How much? How much am I going to make?" You know, so they want the bottom line, and they want results. They act fast and in a definite way. They do not look unconfident. Act fast, definite. At work, they're structured, they're active and efficient. Their speciality is action now. They'll give them the ball, they'll run with it. Okay, so they're high action people. So they're good leaders from the point of view that they'll take charge. People often feel confident around them because they kind of protect them. They drive forward, okay, as a leader. They're excellent at delegating. Okay, they will delegate. They'll take it away from you too if you don't do the job, okay? And they can be inspiring. Their downside, their liabilities. Controllers, put your hands up. See you again. Okay, their downside, these people have a need to be right. You could have an argument with them. about whether there's a stop street. You say there's a stop street at the corner of Long Street and this other street in Cape Town. They say, no, 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 no. No, I'm telling you, it's a robot. And you say, no, 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 it's a stop street. They say, I used to live there. Do not argue with me. It is a robot. And you say, no, no. And they say, duh. 6 months go by. You don't see them. You bump into them in a shopping center. And you say, hey, how's it? And they say, I was in Cape Town last week. I told you it's a robot, didn't I? It is a robot. And you know what it is, too, is that seriously, just on little things that we upset other people. Like I'm what you call a controlling promoter, so I got quite a bit of the controller in myself. And what we do is we have a tendency to correct other people in almost at embarrassing times. You know, and if we get somebody, if they pronounce a word wrong, we'll stop them. No, no, right in the middle of the conversation. No, no, that's not how you pronounce it. No, 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 that's not how you say their name. And we like to be right. I mean, it's got to be right, okay? So they have a need to be right. We can, as a controller, it can be impatient. We can be insensitive. And they don't like details. They're big picture people. They'll have to let the analytical handle the details, okay? If you're losing control and they're secure when they are in charge. They assess other people's value by their success record. Show me what you've done. Prove it to me that you can do it. And by their actual results and the progress that they make. They're inspired with winning. They love to win. They're highly competitive people. Okay? So they like to win. Okay? And they like to conquer. They like to finish. Okay? And so they like to win, and they like it when they're in charge. And they do not like wasting time. Gee, they can't just drive them nuts wasting. Don't waste my time, man. Don't have a meeting with me for an hour. It only takes 10 minutes. Okay? And they do not like indecision. So if you got people like an analytical and a supporter who has trouble making the decision, then often it'll drive these guys nuts. Okay? And they don't like details. And under pressure, what do? My way or the highway. Either lead, follow, or get out of my way. We got to get the job done. If you can't do it, then I'm going to get somebody else to do it. They can be autocratic. Okay, they can be very autocratic, which means they're going to tell you how to do it, move, and they can be critical. Now let me say this with the controller. Okay? Here's a little affirmation for you. Listen to understand, not just to respond, defend, and advise. Listen to understand, not just to respond, defend, and advise. Very important. You're very goal-oriented, outcome-oriented, which is great, but try and consider the other people's goals around you and try to tie it in, okay? These are just little things that, you know, from that side of it.